What's good, guys? Prince Sports. So we're going to get into why Jimmy Butler is considered to be overlooked by a certain former NBA player that played with Jimmy Butler. Now, here's the funny part about being a so-called superstar. Sometimes when you win on the biggest stage there is, and you become Finals MVP, people suspect great things from you. And if Jimmy Butler was to win a championship this year, guess what? He's going to be viewed as a superstar. The problem with that is if he don't show up consistently all year long, then you know what the next narrative is going to be around if he can't do that. So let's get into what he had to say about Jimmy Butler not being a superstar or viewed as one.
Much of the NBA is star driven, and the narrative around teams and the amount of attention teams get is based on that. And I don't know, because I think Jimmy should absolutely get more attention than he does. And I've talked about this a little bit, but to me, Jimmy is a really smart and intelligent player. And so in the regular season, night to night, he recognizes what his team needs out of him. And sometimes that's defense, sometimes that's being a facilitator, sometimes that's scoring the basketball.
So with that being said, why Jimmy Butler isn't a superstar? Well, let me tell you, JJ Redick. One of the main reasons is consistency, okay? You forget and you left that out. Jimmy Butler in 2020 led his team to the NBA Finals, right? Usually when a player leads the team to the NBA Finals, people label them as a superstar. Be like, hey, man, you ain't a superstar until you at least lead your team to the NBA Finals. Well, he did that. Problem is, heading into the very next season, he didn't take his game to the next level to be consistently dominant and putting up good numbers while leading his team to win. Okay, he wasn't a top 5 player in the league. All right, and you can make a case he wasn't a top 10 player in the league. So with that being said, he fell off the map again. And the narrative switched to, oh, he's just a second option. Because if he was a true superstar, he'd be dominant all season long, not just the postseason. Okay? Now, you can make a case is he's not a superstar because he chooses not to be a superstar, or it's just simply that he's not good enough to be a superstar? Well, I'm not a genie, so I can't tell you what the exact answer is on that. But what I can do is give you a hunch, a hint to what I think is going on. And I think that Jimmy Butler is not a superstar by choice. Okay? By choice. Because he comes off as the type of guy that doesn't care about putting up dominant numbers every night. As you heard his own former teammate said, he was the type of guy that did whatever the team needed him to do. Okay? If you needed me to score one night, I would try to get buckets one night. If you need me to play defense, I'd play defense. You need me to be a facilitator, I'm a facilitator. All right? So he did whatever it takes to win. He didn't go above and beyond. He just did just enough to try to help his team win. And that limits you to being a superstar because you're never taking your game to the next level. Okay? So I would say it's by choice more than he's just not good enough. I think he has a lot of qualities to be a superstar. He checks off a lot of stuff on the box. Okay? The leadership thing he does. Wherever he goes to another team, he helps them win. They become a playoff contending team. They become a better basketball team. Okay? The thing that just never stays consistent is his level of play. Okay? You never hear him in MVP talks. Superstars got to at least be in MVP talks. All right? Not every season, but a couple of times, yes. So you never hear him really being that. Even a guy that he's better than, a DeMar DeRozan, right? He's a couple steps above DeMar DeRozan, but you heard DeMar DeRozan be in MVP talks, all right? You didn't even hear Jimmy Butler do it. Jimmy Butler plays just enough to be good as an all-star, but he's never that dude that could be viewed as a number one option because he's too inconsistent. Even in the postseason, he's very inconsistent. You could make a case, if you just want to play the excuse game. Oh, it's because he got hurt in this series is the reason why he didn't drop more 40-point games. I don't play those type of games. The reality of the situation is If he played like crap, he played like crap. He played good, he played good. As simple as that. Because I can't buy into that excuse, because he had plenty of years, plenty of seasons to perform at a high level consistently, even in the postseason, and he just never did it, on and off. That's what Jimmy Butler is, man. You just never know, and that's the mark of an all-star, not a superstar. A superstar is a guy that's inconsistent but great. A superstar is a guy that's consistently great, and it takes a lot of energy, time, and effort to be a superstar, because you got to be doing it all year round. It's not a one-trick pony type of situation. Prince Sports out. Peace.